One technique turns O of n squared into O of n. And it shows up in at least 15 different interview questions. It's called the sliding window. By the end of this video, you'll spot it in seconds and solve 3 real interview problems with it. Let's start with why the obvious solution is too slow. Say you need the sum of every 3 consecutive numbers in this array, and you want the largest one. The obvious way: for every starting point, walk forward 3 steps and add them up. Problem: every time you slide forward by 1, you're re-adding numbers you already added in the last step. That's wasted work, and it's why brute force costs O of n times k slow when the window or the array gets big. The sliding window fixes exactly this. Instead of recomputing the whole sum, you just remove the number that fell out on the left, and add the number that came in on the right. One subtraction, one addition, and your window is instantly updated, no rewalking anything. Same answer, but now it only costs O of n, because every element is added once and removed once, no matter how big the window is. That's the entire idea. A window that slides across your data instead of restarting from scratch every time. So how do you know, in an actual interview, that sliding window is the tool you need? Look for 3 signals. First, the question is about a contiguous chunk. A subarray, or a substring, not any random subset. Second, you're optimizing something. The longest, the shortest, the maximum sum, the minimum length, the count that satisfies a condition. Third, as the window grows or shrinks, you can update your answer incrementally, without rescanning everything you've already looked at. If a problem hits all 3, stop thinking brute force. Sliding window is almost always your answer. One warning: if the problem needs elements in any order, not just next to each other, sliding window won't work. That's usually a hash map or a sorting problem instead. There are 2 flavors of this pattern, and knowing which one you're in tells you exactly what code to write. Fixed window: the size is given to you up front, like find the best sum of exactly k elements. The window size never changes, it just slides. Variable window: the size isn't given. It grows and shrinks based on a condition, like find the longest substring where no character repeats. We're going to solve one problem of each type plus a third that's a variable window with a twist. Let's write real code. Problem 1: fixed window. Given an array and a number k, find the maximum sum of any k consecutive elements. First, build the very first window, just add up the first k elements, no sliding yet. Save that as your best answer so far. Now slide one step at a time. Each step, subtract the element leaving on the left, add the element entering on the right. Compare to your best, update if it's bigger, and keep sliding to the end. Final answer: the maximum sum of any 3 consecutive elements is 9. The whole loop runs once through the array, that's O of n time, and O of 1 extra space, since you're only tracking a running sum. Here's what that looks like in code: 5 lines, and it runs in linear time. Problem 2: variable window. Given a string, find the length of the longest substring with no repeating characters. This time the window doesn't have a fixed size, it grows as long as everything inside it is unique, and shrinks the moment it isn't. Start with 2 pointers, both at the beginning, and an empty set to track what's currently inside the window. Move the right pointer forward, adding each new character to the set. As long as it's not already there, keep expanding. Now the right pointer hits another A, but A is already in your set. That's your signal to shrink. Shrink from the left, remove characters from the set one at a time, until the duplicate is gone. Now there's no duplicate anymore, so you can keep expanding the right pointer again. Every time the window is valid, check if it's the longest you've seen and update your answer. By the end, the longest substring without repeats here is ABC, length 3. Even though there's an inner shrinking step, each pointer only ever moves forward, never backward. So the total work is still just O of n. Here's the same idea in code: a set for what's in the window, and a while loop that shrinks it whenever needed. Problem 3, same variable window idea, but flipped. Instead of finding the longest window, you're finding the shortest one. Given an array of positive numbers and a target, find the length of the smallest contiguous subarray whose sum is at least the target. Expand the right pointer, adding numbers to a running sum, until that sum finally reaches the target. The moment you hit the target, don't stop and celebrate, try to shrink from the left, because a smaller window that still works is a better answer. Record that length, then keep expanding the right pointer to look for something even smaller further along. Every time the sum crosses the target again, shrink again from the left as far as possible before it breaks. Compare each valid window's length to your best, and keep the smallest. Final answer, the smallest subarray that sums to at least 7 has length 2. Same O(n) time as before, the right pointer sweeps forward once, and the left pointer only ever moves forward 2, never resets. And here's the code: expand right, shrink left while it's still valid, and track the minimum length along the way. Here's the part that matters most: all 3 problems use the exact same skeleton. Once you see it, you can write it from memory. 2 pointers, left and right, both starting at 0. Move right forward, 1 step at a time, adding to your window. Then check if the window ever breaks your condition, shrink from the left, in a loop, until it's valid again. Update your answer using whatever's currently inside the window, a sum, a length, a count, whatever the problem's asking for. Fixed window problems are really just a simplified version of this, where the shrink step is automatic. You always remove exactly when the window exceeds size K. That's the whole pattern. Expand right, shrink left when needed, update the answer. Every sliding window problem you'll ever see follows this shape. Let's lock it in. Sliding window turns brute force O(n)² problems into O(n) by reusing your work instead of redoing it. Spot it by 3 signals: contiguous, optimizing something, updatable incrementally. Then pick your flavor, fixed size, or variable size. I've got each of these 3 problems as a full standalone breakdown in shorts, linked below if you want to go deeper on any one. If this made sliding window finally click, subscribe. Next up, we're doing the same deep dive for 2 pointers.